Hello, my Cancer friends. It's Guiding Halo. I hope you're all doing well. Whoa! Cards want to talk already, do they? There could be some sort of birth process going on. Birthing process. Is in some sort of way making you reminisce about your childhood. It could be, you could be thinking about things that are the past. It's kind of almost like a coulda, shoulda, woulda on the opportunities that may have been missed, is what I'm getting here. All right, straighten the camera a bit. Now, let's see what we got going on from my Cancer friends. Six of Swords. Things are looking up the end of a difficult situation, taking a trip. Four of Swords. Time for rest, to rest or take a vacation. Allow more time before making a decision. Meditation may provide answers. So you want to make a decision about something, but in order to do so, it seems you're going to need to ground your mind, ground your body, get grounded in a way that is productive, because like if you're all up in your head and everything else, it's really hard to change how things turn out. It's like your things that turn out end up being chaotic because a lot of times the mind is chaotic. Tell me about this, things looking up the end of a difficult situation. Good news coming in. Justice, very nice. I like that. Divine justice stepping in. This is truth, this is power, communication that brings balance. Knight of Swords. It could be challenging communication that's about to bring balance. There could be something that happens within a group setting, that a truth that is spoken that brings balance to a situation. There's that crossroads. It puts you at a crossroads. So right now you're at a time in your life where you know this and you instinctually feel this, that what you choose is going to put you on either one trajectory or another. So you're trying to make the decision between which trajectory is the right one. I don't know that it matters perhaps per se so much about what you choose, as long as you're passionate about it, as long as it excites you, as long as it brings you, lights a fire in your soul. There's some sort of clarity of thought and mind that needs to happen first. That's why they're saying a vacation, you need a rest. The Hermit. Going inward, asking the divine for clarity. Some of all y'all could be dealing with air sign, earth sign, and fire, Sagittarius energy perhaps. It's also Leo energy here. Two of Swords, unable or unwilling to make a decision. You're like you're pretending there's no problem so you don't have to make a decision. But you know that there's some sort of problem. Either that or someone around you is walking forward blindly. There could be an indecision about how you're going to make money or how you're going to change your life. Should you go it alone or should you go it coupled up? What is it that I should do? There's Nine of Pentacles here, which is sitting pretty in your finances. You're sitting okay, but it's in an alone state. It's kind of like, how do I get out of the aloneness if I'm not going to make a decision? I know I have to make this decision. I know I've got to change something. But the divine says there's time to rest or take a vacation. Allow more time before making that decision. Meditation may provide answers. So getting grounded, going for walks, however it is you meditate. The end of a cycle. Someone's going to be in the end of going it alone. Someone wants to end this going it alone thing. Whether you're single, whether you're going it alone in business, whatever it is you're doing, my Cancer friends, someone wants to put an end to the going it alone thing. There could be a passing away of somebody. This could be just simply that you know this is coming. The time has been a long time and it's coming now. But I really feel someone's trying to make a decision, but it's almost like you don't have enough information about a home situation. You could be perhaps living with older people, younger people. Someone's making a decision about a home situation and how it's going to affect everybody. Perhaps a contract was signed in some sort of way that's putting you in this energy of lack of clarity. But there will be a reason for celebration because there's transformation here. So it tells me you are going to make the decision, and very soon, or someone is around your environment. This could be about the ending of going it alone and stepping into marriage, or bringing people into your home, perhaps asking someone to move in with you. Perhaps you're already living with a bunch of people and you're asking someone to come in and join you with that. We have the Queen of Pentacles. This is very wise sage energy because we have the Hermit here, the wise sage, the person who's trying to bring the balance together. Someone's in hermit mode about how it is it's all going to work together. It's like they're being the mother over everybody. That's the energy I'm picking up there. Some Cancers out there, not everybody, could be dealing with a Virgo motherly figure. I want to say that this is someone who's a very old soul, or someone who's incredibly wise, that has something to say about how things turn out. Now, normally I wouldn't necessarily call this person incredibly wise, because every queen has their thing, their differences. It's not like they're an amazing person just because they're an earth sign. But this, with the sage right next to it, I would say that this person here is truly very wise. You have a gift for working with young people, and your divine purpose involves helping, teaching, or parenting children. So someone could have this looking at the past nostalgically, thinking about, especially if you didn't have children, thinking about how it would have been nice to have had children or work with children in some sort of way. Perhaps this is the mother of a bunch of children getting together in a living situation that puts an end to worry about going things alone. You are protected from all types of harm. The worst is now behind you. I ask you to relax and feel safe. So the divine is letting you know that they've got this under control. They're figuring things out. Everything is as it should be right now. There's no need to be freaking out about it. Someone very well could be getting married or starting a marriage. It's definitely a coming together to build 4 pillars of their life. But it's almost like I'm getting the feeling that the people around the situation need more time, or something about that. They need more time. There's a Sagittarius in the mix of it all that's bringing healing to the circumstance or situation. It's either that, or a Sagittarius is ruling the way this is all going, and it's creating some sort of emotional flux between everybody. The Temperance card is about having patience. It's about asking the divine to show you the way forward. You're going through some emotional waters right now, and you're not exactly sure. Sorry about that, picking up a card. You're not exactly sure how that's going to pay dividends by any of this. It's like one minute you think about one thing, and the next minute you think another, and before you know it, you don't even have the knowledge of what you think at all. But the divine's doing this in order to take you to a place of losing resistance to the life that is coming your way. feeling defensive. Someone's trying to defend or trying to protect. Someone has the upper ground here based on their knowledge and their wisdom. There's something about knowledge and wisdom that's giving them the upper ground. And it's like opportunities or things are coming your way, but you're beating them off with a stick. It's because they don't look the way they should look. And you know it. You know they don't look the way they should look. So there's a need to, you could very well be stepping in to defend a mother figure or something like that. Wow, the Four of Wands on the Four of Wands. So you might have two different opportunities, have two different ways to celebrate. And the divine, it's like there's that crossroads. That Two of Wands, what you pick going one direction or the other direction is going to change things. The thing is, anything we choose or move forward with is going to change things. But it seems here with the divine in the middle of the whole thing that you have two choices regardless of which way you can go. The resurgence of a love, the resurgence of something, an apology perhaps, that brings about happiness and celebration. This could be a birth. Good news nonetheless. It's communication that would bless any soul, I can tell you that much. Let's get another one here. Celebration. It could be that there's so many people's opinions and you're all trying to get it all together and it's on the exhausting side of things. Tell me about the Child card. Temporary pause in action, seeds well planted, unnecessary worry. You're looking at where you want to invest moving forward. Maybe someone's looking at whether they want to have children. Whether they can have children. Something about that. With the Child card here, I would possibly say so. And then I have the Death card. Child very well maybe a Scorpio. We have you are protected from all types of harm. The worst is now behind you. We ask you to relax and feel safe. And we have a transformation, the Death card. It's like an ending to the worry. On top of this card, I would call it an ending to the worry. Divine is definitely saying end the worry. There's no need for it. There's no need for this worry that you have going on here. Zero need. Just, it's like, you know what you got to do. You know what you want to do. But there's fear surrounding it. Massive, massive fear surrounding the whole situation. It's like, it's because I don't think you feel like you have any control in it. It's like things are happening around you. People are making their decisions. They're doing what they're doing. They're going about this, going about that. And you're like, I don't know what to do. So, meditation. Perhaps there is the ending of, someone may very well choose to make it an ending of both situations and go it alone or stay alone because it's easier to manage the emotional flux. Flexibility. Speaking of flux, gently flow through the turbulence. Life has the ability to shape you. Bend, don't break. So things could be a little challenging this coming week. And there may be some anxiety around a home or buying a home, an offer for a home, which brings a change. And I think there's concern about something ending that you do not want to end. You obviously want to keep it going. You want to be very wise about it. The problem is how do I incorporate everybody in the circumstance or situation? The divine is calling you. Look at where you have Scorpio in your chart. The divine is calling you to stop, to change it up, and to move in a new direction. Move in a new direction. It doesn't mean leaving the people you have behind. It doesn't mean any of that. What it means is how is moving forward going to work for everybody. If you want to keep things the way they are, then it's best to opt out and go now. If you don't want to change, you don't want to move forward, then that's what you need to do. However, some of y'all might be just simply dealing with the Scorpio that you're concerned about, or something that happened in November, bringing back like stress, worry, and aggravation. A decision perhaps you made, or something. Worried about how it's going to bring it all together now. I think you're waiting on somebody, possibly, or somebody's waiting on you. And it's causing a I don't know what to do situation. However, there will be ends to things coming up. We are in Aries season. As we move forward to the new moon, this is a time where the divine actually moves people regardless. So make the choice, move forward, do what you got to do, regardless of the circumstance or situation, because once the divine decides to move you, a lot of times that can be painful. I love you guys. Blessings.